Hi friends, I'm Meliora. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you the most beautiful, exquisite, unique, high quality bottles that I have in my collection.
Another luxe brand, like a designer brand that we don't hear much about anymore, it was super popular I think in the 90s, is Jil Sander. And even though part of the design is plastic, I'm not sure if camera catches it, there's very different kinds of plastic that you can find in packaging. This is very high quality. I presume this is acrylic. It's just like every line, every piece fits together like a glove. There's like no any kind of gaps. Everything is super polished and smooth. These bottles are again very true to the brand's DNA, is a luxurious minimalism. The exactness of lines, everything in its place by design. So I have two bottles here. The two fragrances that I have, this is simply Jil Sander. I think this is Poudre. Yeah, Poudre, which is kind of like powdery rice, kind of like sweet, very cuddly scent, and something a little bit more. I think it's more unisex, is Touch of Leather, simply by Jil Sander. Slightly different bottle design, but overall they are very pleasant to hold in your hands because everything is just so precise. Every corner, every little fit of one piece into another is just seamless, absolutely seamless. Yes, I am gonna show you Serge Lutens bottles. Keep it cool. I know some of you have been sitting there like, how dare you? How dare you, Maria? Yes, they are exquisite, especially the older designs. So this is what I'm showing you. I have newer and older designs. The newer designs are very futuristic, and to my personal taste is not well done futurism in the design of the font and the other things. I think a little upgrade, some tweaks are needed there in the design of the not the bottles themselves, but like the stickers in the kind of the font, the graphic design. But the old design is impeccable. It's just impeccable. Everything about these bottles is miraculous. I'm showing you two versions, one already with a spray and another one, they usually come just, you can unscrew the lid and there is like an extra spray you can plug in there. A little bit concerns me because they're not safely isolated from the external world, so the perfumes can spoil more easily because there's no insulation here. But you know, this is the way that they do it. I'm not sure if they still actually do it with their newer packaging. Let me know if you actually have their newest bottles. But when it comes to the shape, the proportions, these very thin, very smooth rectangular bottles, and I mean the color of the liquid alone, I hope you can see. Every fragrance has a very precise, very unique tint to the fragrance itself, that also kind of combined with the name, with the scent, with the bottle, represents kind of like gives you the full olfactory story of that perfume. The most delicate and sophisticated shading that they do with the color of the juice, it just blows my mind. I do love their older graphic design, to be honest, and this is why I'm showing you that. To me, I guess I don't have to repeat myself, but the newer one is kind of cheapens the brand right now. I think they need to play with it a little bit more. I'm not against futurism, I'm just not sure that they really found the most to the point graphic design of their bottles yet. But these ones truly a legacy, and I'm so happy that I have at least a few in my collection. La Mia Perla by La Perla. I can't say that I have a lot of La Perla scents, but the ones that I had opportunity to see and touch, I don't find them to be the most unique in terms of the bottle design, but La Mia Perla is just something else. This is a astonishing luck. I don't know, like this is one that stands out from all the fragrances that La Perla has. The fragrance itself is kind of like a vanilla ice cream. It's very cuddly, but it's not cloying, it's not too sweet. It's kind of like soft oriental floral, but in a very, very nude way. Like anything that you can imagine as a soft oriental floral, divide by 100 and you will get La Mia Perla by La Perla. Again, a lot of people claim that to them it just smells like fresh ice cream. And the bottle here though, everything about this bottle is so exquisite. Mine, I brought it, I think I bought it from abroad with almost no discount because it was completely unavailable in the United States back in the day. I've been championing and like shoving this perfume in people's faces for 2 years now. I'm so happy that now finally La Mia Perla made it to the United States and to all kinds of discount stores, and you can buy it for like super cheap. I think that the 50 ml you can get for like $25 or $30, but the quality of the make of the bottle is well worth the price alone. So even though the lid is plastic, it has sufficient amount of kind of metallic coating that it's cool to the touch. It has very thin, so all of it is rose gold. It has very thin band with white and the rose gold La Perla here. And again, let's talk about the centerpiece here. Not only this is an invisible straw, which was all the rage, I think, for a couple of years now, but the indulation here on the back that is also coated in rose gold creates this incredible kind of optical illusion. It's almost like a crooked mirror kind of effect. It's really, really cool. And the very millennial pink, kind of like salmon pink color of the liquid, everything here is just like cutesy, 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 cute for like the most cutest of them all. And the scent matches the description, but I find that the design of like the indulation here with the optical illusion and invisible straw kind of elevates it from being kind of cheap cute, you know, like almost a bit cliche, to something that actually is really cool to the touch and really cool. I mean, it looks really amazing on the vanity table as well. Oh, Hermes, their bottles in general are worth a notice, but this particular one, Calèche Eau Délicate, the discontinued flanker that I fell in love with sometime in early 2000s, and now it is a collector status type of perfume. If you can find it for cheaper than $70, consider. Just think about it. These bottles run easily up to $300, if not more, depending on like how new is the juice inside, and then like if it's with packaging, with box, without box. So collector status, basically. Perfume here, very hard to find. I just wanted to show you how beautiful the bottle is. So you can see that it has this film coating that gives it iridescent, kind of like oil slick, kind of iridescence, yeah, like the light bounces of it with all kinds of colors. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, elegant, light floral. To my personal nose, it has very little to do with original Calèche. So if you don't like original Calèche, don't think that the Calèche Eau Délicate is going to be very similar. And vice versa, if you really love original Calèche, it's not quite. I actually find them to be two different perfumes. I'm not sure why this is a flanker. The light, very light, kind of like yellow-green color of the fragrance itself. The dark, it's either brown or dark violet print Calèche Eau Délicate on the bottle, and all of this very delicate duochrome, like multi-chrome bounces of light. It's just, everything is just so true to how it feels and how it opens and how it flows. It's sparkly, flowy, romantic, elegant. At the same time, it has something unique about those florals that I still quite can't pinpoint to explain to you guys, because in my collection I still don't have anything quite like Calèche Délicate, and the bottle itself is a perfect match to the scent. Well, this is a much darker story. I think I should probably call Rouge Bunny Rouge niche because it's not available in every department store. However, it's a beauty brand and they do have perfumes, so they are not only perfumes only. But their black line, it's just stole my heart. I want them all. They are very seductive, dark, and yet elegantly blended, and they mostly live in the space of heart to the base. And the packaging, as you can imagine, for something dark, murky, very base, heart-centric rather than the opening notes, you can find more perfect packaging. The three-dimensional patterning on the sort of semi-matte glass here shows kind of like these magical forest at night with kind of a lurking, if you look at it from another side, like a lurking mask. It's kind of like the Grimm brothers fairy tales, you know, they are very imaginative, but they're scary. It's like horror for kids. And I find that the design of the black line by Rouge Bunny Rouge just completely nails it in terms of what the line represents, the story, the juice inside, and the quality of the make. These are heavy, heavy bottles that are very, like, with a lot of attention to detail. And you also can see that the Rouge Bunny Rouge is engraved. It's not engraved, it's like three-dimensional letters on the lid that is dark matte metallic as well. This is both a most beautiful bottle that I've ever seen from Juliette Has brand, and also kind of like a representation of my weak spot. It's like dark jewel tone colored glass and gold furnishings. This particular cobalt blue, as you can see, this is inside the glass bottle, the coating, and still it's transparent. And the gold here on the packaging, by the way, this is a boutique line, it's a more expensive line by Juliette Has, and the fragrance here is Liquid Illusion. They're all slightly different. All of those bottles are pretty and they're well made and like really very polished, really well made glass, very heavy metallic gold lid with also engraving of Juliette Has on top of it. Everything about it is very true to like how luxury should be and to the price that you would have to pay if you wanted to buy them full price. But something is particularly just stealing my heart when you look at the combination of this cobalt blue and gold. And the quality of the gold here is so good, so heavy, so smooth. I like the perfume inside, but I don't like it nearly as much as I love the bottle. I didn't think I would let you go without showing you again my current obsession, the niche brand Historia de Perfumes. This to me wins in the category the unity of everything. Everything serves the story, everything serves the same goal and purpose. The juice inside, the packaging, it's both innovative yet nostalgic, and the same about the scents. Everything is just so to the point that Historia de Perfumes made it to my top 5 perfume houses. So it's in the top 5 for me right now because, as I said, because of how amazing of a work they did. So I showed you both 3 sizes here. The full size that looks like a book, and they're very stacking friendly. Again, this is the kind of bottles like they kind of like creates this urge in you to collect. So I warned you, I'm definitely guilty. This is 120 ml. The half-size bottles are 60 ml, and I think it's like ingenious and almost hilarious. They are like a book cut in half, as you can see. And a travel sizes, again, I wish all the brands took hint at how to package travel sizes instead of those ugly just, you know, cylindrical tubes that have no branding and no any kind of face or message when it comes to the unity of the scent and the packaging. Look at this. They kind of look like e-cigarettes, you know, like something for vaping. But again, it's true to the brand identity. It has design to it. It's really pleasant to hold. It's kind of cool. And these are 15 mils that you actually can buy from the official website, if I'm not mistaken, for 30 something bucks, which in the modern niche prices, right? That's again, it's almost refreshing to now hear a price for a niche perfume that is less than $100. Am I alone at this? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, love it. It is not the most exquisite, right? Like, it's not the most elaborate, but it's just so well made, so well designed, and it's so to the point of the concepts of their perfumes. They're about books, about historical figures, about all kinds of phenomena even, to the style that they kind of mix this a little bit of beginning of 20th century in kind of the world of books and metal and machines with kind of contemporary feel. They're both refreshing, contemporary, and yet a little bit culturally nostalgic. And this is, I'm very proud, like as if I'm an owner of the brand, but I'm very proud to say that United States knows how to make high quality, unique, fun perfumes that are like designer level, not niche. And one of the perfect examples that also has exquisite, very Tom Ford high-end kind of packaging is Elizabeth and James. Here I'm showing you Nirvana Bourbon, but they're all the same in their packaging, it's just different color of the glass. So it kind of looks like a, I don't know, like a whiskey bottle to me. And again, the boozy vanilla that is in here with the woody notes, with like this kind of dark old-fashioned cocktail type of presence. Oh, and doesn't the bottle give you that exact feel? And the quality of the make here, even though the lid is plastic, it's so well made that you will be pressed to tell it apart from the glass of the bottle. Everything is so well fit together. Slightly aged gold with the name of the brand, and again, like this patterning, there's something very ASMR-ish about it. Very stylish, like 10 out of 10, especially for the price. And the fragrances themselves are good stuff. And the last could be almost like a whole another video, are the bottles and the bottle designs that are made by jewelry houses. But when I looked through my collection, I only found one brand that actually did it for me when it comes to exquisite bottle design, and that was Bulgari. I have a few bottles by Cartier, by Van Cleef & Arpels, but to be honest, none of them really did it for me in terms of the beauty and elegance of the bottle design. But Bulgari, look at that. If I could have all my Bulgari fragrances in this kind of mini shape that they did once, I would be perfectly happy. These look like this precious kind of a sea glass that you can find on the beach. Impeccable and yet contemporary enough design that doesn't seem dated, and at the same time it's timeless. This is the kind of, this is the kind of design I would expect from a fine jewelry maker. Absolutely delicious and inspiring intellectual design of a bottle here. And when it comes to their full-size bottles, I must say there's one particular flanker that I find to be superior to all others, and that would be Mon Jasmine Noir Le Ski. This particular bottle design is just has it all. This is like charming galore. This is like an attack of charm. First of all, it has a semi-transparent black bow, which I think to me is a very delicate touch. If it was black, it would be too harsh and too much. It has white satin with Bulgari on the top, as you can see it imprinted in 3D. I mean, the bottle itself is iconic. To be honest, not my favorite design of a Bulgari bottle, but you know, it's very recognizable. But what completely stole my heart is the kind of light green pistachio color of the liquid with, as you can, I hope you can see it here, the imprinted floral design on the bottom of the bottle that gives it very unique kind of reflection of light through the pistachio green when it's just standing upright. This is just a charm attack. This is something that once it made it to your vanity table, even if you are afraid that the perfume will spoil due to exposure to sunlight, you will still won't be able to put it back into a dark shelf because the bottle is just too pretty. Alright guys, I know it was kind of a long video, but as you can see, my obsession is true. I'm not making it up. I am absolutely obsessed with product design, cover to cover, end to end. I do love the beauty of the storytelling that, you know, a lot of marketing departments take care of, and like the branding of it. I do love the bottle design, and today we kind of focused on that. And I do love the juice and the kind of the miracles of modern chemistry that come with it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what are the bottles that you consider to be the most amazing in terms of their design, and possibly in terms of how well they fit with the narrative about a particular fragrance and how it smells. I will be waiting for your comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it at least somewhat helpful. Please share it with other perfume lovers if you found it useful. I'll really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.